o'clock in the morning, and I know why am I up, but I'm up. I came home like 2 hours ago. That's why I have makeup on. Just something that was on my mind that I just felt the need to talk about. Success. Success is something that I feel that scares us all. And success in whatever area, like in our various fields, just the idea of success really does scare us, especially when you have family. You think about all the time in your head, like, I want to become successful. I want to reach this level of success. I want to buy my parents this house. I want to buy my parents this car. And it really does suck because time is not necessarily on our side. As much as people love to say that we have time to do this and that, do we really? Do we really have time? So many people have ideas. So many people have dreams. So many people have goals and aspirations in life. And they expect to reach this level of success. In our 20s, they say work hard now so that way you can play later. I'm pretty sure a lot of people thought that what they were doing was considered working hard. And how do you know when you're working hard enough? That's always the hardest thing. There's people that literally work their asses off and they don't reach anything. They don't reach any destination. And this is not me being negative, but this is me being realistic, because I used to think that I was literally in my head by myself. But a lot of us are actually in our heads. We be losing sleep because we're thinking about, how am I going to make money? Am I going to be successful tomorrow? When am I going to get my break? And it sucks that we really have to think like this. But I do want to encourage everyone that is watching, definitely put your best foot forward. Everything that you want in this life is going to definitely be given to you. Don't be scared. Don't worry about all the negatives in the situation. Worry about the gifts that you have, the gifts that have been bestowed upon you. Worry about that and use that to multiply what you have. Make something out of yourself. When I tell you, the only way you can fall is if you allow yourself to fall. And I've always told myself that I am my greatest enemy. Procrastination, the self-doubt, the fear, all of that. It all starts from the mind. And I get it. First of all, God does not give you that. I've said that in several videos. God is not the one that gives you the spirit of fear. He gives you the spirit of boldness, the spirit of courage, the spirit to just do things that you need to do in the right way without worrying about all the doubts and the hesitations and all the negative stuff. He does not give us that. You do have control over your mind. You have to train yourself. Like the adage goes, Rome was not built in a day. And it's the same thing, the same concept. You cannot expect your mind to just be positive in a day. You cannot expect that. You have to take time. You have to build up your mind. And it's going to be times when you're negative as fuck. And I had to add that because, even as high as you may be, there's going to be times when you literally doubt yourself. And you have to snap out of that. You have to tell yourself, no, I'm not going to let my thoughts have power over me. No, where I want to go, I'm going to get there. But it's only by me believing in myself. You're going to have obstacles. You're going to have stumbling blocks. You're going to have things that just come in your way and pull you down. It's going to be like, dang, can I really accomplish my goals? Can I really achieve my goals? And again, that can only be done with the mind. I don't know if y'all know this, but I am in the military. And I remember during basic training, first of all, I did not work out whatsoever before. I should have trained myself, but I didn't. I was like, if I make it, I make it. If I don't, I don't. And that's a horrible mindset to have, but we're not even going to focus on that. But I do want y'all to understand that while I was there, bro, I wanted to give up. Y'all, I wanted to give up. What do you mean? Wake up at 5:30 every morning and sleep with 48 other girls. What do you mean? And that was even the hard part. It's whatever. It's a mental thing. And that was even the hard part. The hard part was the running for 26 minutes, bro. Even after 2 minutes, bro, I'm over here trying to catch my breath. I can't breathe. I literally cannot breathe. And this is after 2 minutes, and you expect me to run the full 26 minutes? God forbid. So, at first I was walking, running, but there's no walking. They're screaming at you like, why did you join? Who told you to join? Bro, shut up. Like, I joined because I wanted to join. I don't even know. I don't even have a valid reason for joining. I am saying though, the only reason why I was able to complete and finish basic training is because I told myself 26 minutes may seem like death, but it's not. You have to keep running, and it took me some time. Don't get me wrong. Like, I did not start, like, I told you after 2 minutes, I was like about to pass out. After 10 minutes, I started to grow gradually. Even after 10 minutes, I'm like, dang, I still got a whole 16 minutes left. But I tried to tell myself that if you were able to move from 2 to 10, you can go from 10 to 26. And I know that's a huge jump, but again, it's all in the mind. The only reason I made it is because I believed in myself. And that's one thing that I do applaud the military. It teaches you mind over matter, and that's how life should be taken, mind over matter. There's a lot of things that you're probably going to think that you cannot do, but you can do. You really can do. The only reason why you think that you can't do something is because you're constantly doubting yourself. And I remember I did a post not so long ago. I talked about we constantly make excuses. We're consistently making excuses. Like, that's what, when people say consistency is key, let me tell you something. If you're consistently making excuses, if you're consistently being negative, if you're consistently trying to stop your dreams, you're going to do just that. You're not going to accomplish your dreams. You're not going to go to anywhere you want to be in life. You're just going to stay stagnant. So if you're finding excuses, oh, I woke up late. Oh, I don't have a computer to write my book. Oh, I don't have a gym to work out. Oh, I don't have gas in my car to go somewhere. And the thing is, okay, I get it. Sometimes those excuses are warranted. But if you keep making excuses as to why you cannot complete something, you're only going to stay in the same situation you're in. Stop procrastinating. Stop letting fear hold you back. Stop doubting yourself. Stop doubting your abilities. You have so much that is inside of you, but the thing is, you'll never get to where you need to be at because you're so worried about what the next person is saying. Who cares if John or Sally or Veronica, who cares if they're talking shit? People are always going to talk shit. That's one thing about this life. People are always going to talk. People are always going to talk. So you need to get to the point where it's like, I no longer care about the opinions of others. I care about the opinions of myself. And I know where I want to go. I know where I want to be in this life. And the only way I can get there is if I stop making excuses. If I stop being consistent at making excuses. If it's anything that I'm going to be consistent at, it's going to be working towards my goals. Start writing that book. Start going to the gym. Start eating healthier. Start learning how to do nails. Start watching YouTube videos. And it sounds so small, but you have to start from somewhere. You've been saying you want to learn how to sew for 6 years. Okay. What's stopping you? What's stopping you? Is it yourself? It's the excuses that you've made. A friend of mine just recently posted a tweet. If someone wants to do something, they're going to find a way to do it, or they're going to do it. And she did a poll and, was split in a way. And so we were going back and forth as far as what's right and what's not right. I definitely feel like, even for yourself, let's use that saying for yourself. If you really want something, you're gonna make a way happen. You're gonna make it happen. So when I was an undergrad, right, I didn't really do too well as far as my grades. But I really thought about it. There's no way I could have made a good grade because I never opened a book and studied. I never did. So for me, after a test, right, a test that I know damn well that I did not study for, you expect me to see an A on the paper? No. You don't deserve an A. And I remember one day I cried after a test. I think I got like a 68 or whatever. I was sad. I was sad because I didn't pass. And it was just funny because I told myself, if you had taken time to study, would you have still failed? And that's an answer I'll never know because I never took time to study. And it goes back to basic training, right? If I had never told myself, like, keep running, keep practicing, because the more you practice anything, the more you study something, the more you read something, the more you talk to someone, it becomes familiar. You know, the more you do anything in life, just becomes second nature. It's one of those things you just adapt to, and it becomes a little bit easier. You're trying to learn how to sing. You're trying to learn how to cook. You're trying to learn how to garden, but you're not taking the steps. Now tell me, is that actually gonna work for you? Be very honest. Ask yourself that. Is it gonna work for you? And I only ask you these questions because it's something that I had to ask myself. We get so lost in the perception of things have to go my way. Things don't have to go your way. If you want things to go your way, you have to make them go your way. And again, even though you work so hard for something, it may not go as smoothly as you would like. That's life, you know, not everything is going to be given to us, but I am saying at least try. You will never know if something is for you unless you try. You never know if things are going to go your way unless you try. It took me 3 years to start a YouTube channel. I wouldn't even say 3 years because 3 years is actually me being generous with myself. It took me 5 years to actually get to the point where I'm able to speak in front of a camera and say, like, this is what I'm doing, you know? I remember 5 years ago, even the thought of, oh, I want to start a YouTube channel, trying to get everyone to support me. You know, people did support me, you know, only for me to not put out what I said I was going to put out. And I remember a guy that I was dating a couple years back, I remember him saying, like, if you're going to start the YouTube channel, start it. What are you waiting for? Like, literally, what are you waiting for? It's one of those things, like, just start it. Hope for the best and start it. But you will never know where something is going to take you unless you start, right? So if you don't start, you're only going to be playing the guessing game and wondering in your head, what if? You're going to forever live with that what if question. And why? Why? Try something that you've been wanting to try for the longest. You've been wanting to zip line? Try it. You've been wanting to go on a roller coaster? Try it. You've been wanting to travel by yourself? Try it. Why are you so scared? Why are you scared to move forward and just progress and advance in your life? Why are you scared to just try something new, to step out of that little box that you've set yourself in for so long? You have so much potential, yet you still hide in the little box that you've been in for 6 years. Move forward. Move forward. Whoever's watching this, it's your time to literally move forward. You don't need to be staying in the same spot that you've been in. It's time. Your business hasn't moved because you haven't taken the actual steps to move forward. Make your business advance. You have to actively go after what you want in this life. You want more followers? Now, what are you doing to get more followers? You're trying to buy a car by the end of the year? What are you doing to buy a car at the end of the year? You're trying to get into nursing school. I hope you're studying. I really hope you are. And that's the thing, like, you have to actually make a way for yourself. For all the believers out there, I definitely feel like God has a plan for us, and He definitely wishes greatness and prosperity upon our lives. The thing is, you have to be willing to meet Him halfway. You cannot expect God to just put you in the middle of blessings. I mean, it's very much possible. Don't doubt God. Like, anything can happen. Sometimes you have to be willing to meet God, and He'll drag you to where you need to be. But the thing is, you have to be willing to put in the work. You have to be willing to try. You have to be willing to start somewhere. But if you don't start anywhere, then you're just going to stay exactly where you're at. And for all the people who don't believe in God, you know the universe puts things out there, but you have to be willing to work towards those goals. Please don't let time pass you by, because life is not guaranteed. We wake up every morning and think that, oh, it's just another day, but people did not make it to see another day. And it's really like a blessing. It really is. So it's just one of those things that I do want to implore all of y'all. Make the most of the time that you're given. When you wake up and you say, I'm going to be this, I'm going to be that, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. You want to be on TED Talk, right? Why are you not doing anything? Nothing in this life is going to be handed to you. With that being said, you guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this. I decided to do it I wouldn't even say this is a rant. It's not a rant. It's just something I've been meaning to even tell myself. Like, sometimes you do have to have conversations with yourself and just be real and be transparent with what you need out of this life. And all of this that I'm saying to y'all is what I need to be telling, or what I am telling myself. I really do hope you guys enjoyed this. Again, y'all, if there's anything y'all would like to see, be sure to let me know in the comment section down below. I'll definitely respond to all of you guys. Follow me on Instagram at Victoria Imade. Also my motivational page at Proverbs Cabin. I'll be sure to add that to the description box. Thank y'all for getting me here. We're only going to continue to grow. We're only going to continue to be where we need to be. And I know that I see great things for this channel. So yeah, y'all share this video with all of your friends. Like this video, comment, and all of that. Yeah. So y'all have a great night. Thank you. Be blessed. Bye.